Hello YouTube, West Texas Prepper, bringing you a video on the Inline Fabrication mount for my Lee Loadmaster Press. We're going to do the assembly on that today. Excuse me. One of the things that, as I was getting things set up to do the video, on the plate that they include, you can see it has quite a few different holes in it. And so they evidently have designed this for a couple of different presses. So one of the things that I had to do, so I didn't put this together wrong, was to go in and take my press and go in and line up the holes that I need on here. That way I know which way's forward. So I just had that set there on the bench. It looks pretty straightforward on the assembly. They include good hardware. These are hex countersunk hex head screws. You get Allen wrench. What I do is I have a driver that I use that I can change out the tips. It's a kit that I use. I apologize for the mess. I dropped it and just haven't had a chance to put it back together yet. So and the size that this is using is a 5/32, and then just a 7/16 wrench of your choice to put all the hardware. All the hardware comes with it. The thing I like about this, they include, if you can see this, the nylon bolts. Not bolts, the nylon nuts. That way they lock down. You don't have to use Loctite, and they will stay locked down. So first thing we do is go in and we're going to put this plate together. And this is real simple. I like these. They sit flush with that washer on there. And it's about 30 degrees, 31 degrees today out here in the shop. I do not have heat out here yet, and so so my dexterity is not the best in the world. Some of you know I've been through cancer treatments, and one of the things that is a side effect of the cancer, or the chemotherapy that I went with, that I had to do, see if that's going to hold, is neuropathy. And what that does, that affects your dexterity and things like that. And it's been quite a few years since I've been off of it, but it lingers a while and takes a while for it to go away. So I'm still in the process of having to deal with that. And just one of the side effects that came about because of that was cold temperatures and being susceptible to cold. So it does affect me a little bit when it comes to working in the cold, but not as bad as it used to be. So it's getting a lot better. You know, this is pretty straightforward. The instructions, real simple. You know, if you have any type of mechanical ability at all, you should be able to get this put together fairly easily. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit, but it's hard to feel anything. It should go together a lot easier than this. But you're going to see this in real time with me getting this assembled. All I'm going to do today is get this assembled and tighten down and do all that. And I'm not going to mount the press today. We'll get all this snugged up, and we'll see about where I want to get it mounted on the bench. One of those things they said you had to do is make sure you had it in a good position so everything works right. I've got to do a little work on my press and get it lubed up so it'll function properly. Like I said, it hadn't been used in quite a few years, about 20 years. But that's good and solid. But that's it. And then what you can do is, once you get that, I'll go in and get this lined up on my bench where I want it, and make sure my handle and everything is where I need to be, and we'll be good to go. So that's that. It does come with a bullet tray that will mount on here. That will have to happen once I get the press on. Then that just mounts right in there, and so we'll get that going here in just a second. I'm about to go ahead and mount this up. Bolts just drop down through the pre-drilled holes. Like I said, all this is powder coated, really made out of heavy gauge steel. You can go back and look at the unboxing video, and you can see the thickness on that. I can't remember how thick that was. It's sort of like opening the hood of a car here. We'll get that one on there, and I'll keep that press from falling out. These are good long bolts that they supplied here to go through. So I'm really pleased. Used to, when I would reload sitting down. I think I'm going to like reloading standing up better. I've seen more people doing that. I think I'm going to like that. A lot of that just had to do with where I have my bench located. Hang on, I need to go get another wrench real quick. Hang on. All right, we're back. Had to go get another wrench to put this together. These are a little longer bolts, so let's see what happens here. But I always like these nylon lined nuts, just for the fact that they tend to lock down a lot better. You don't have to go back and retighten as much. Sorry about that. I've got a wrench that's evidently got some stuff stuck in it. But tell you what, the thing I like about this kit, it even comes with the socket fittings there, where you can go in and do that. That makes it a little bit easier to do. But you can see how quickly this goes together. They give you all the hardware. I didn't have to go buy any mounting bolts to put the press to the mounting bracket. It was already, they include everything with it, so I'm really impressed with this already. This one's going to be a little harder to get to. This way. But like I said, I'm really pleased with this, and we'll get that. This one's gonna be a little tougher. I'm gonna stop, and when I get this one done, I'll come right back to you. All right, YouTube. Got the bullet tray mount on there. I think I've got a pretty good spot where I want this to go. So everything is functioning properly on there. I've got a good place for it next to my reloading cabinet over here that you can see. So next thing I'll do is I'll get that mounted in, and we will be good to go. Appreciate you watching this. There again, setup video. Show you the bullet tray. That just slides on, clips on right there. You can move it out of the way, slide it over a little bit. It's got a pretty positive thing, and that'll go with my other bullet trays. And so we'll be in good shape. Get that mounted down on the bench, that way it doesn't come off, and we will be good to go. Thanks for watching, YouTube, this setup video. As I work on this some more, I'll film some more videos and bring those to you. Do what you can with what you have, where you're at.